What's up guys, welcome to Souspeas Cooking. I'm your host Joshua, and today we're going to be talking about a special topic since the first month of the new year is already over, and I'm sure that there are still some of you guys out there who still want to pick up a new hobby or learn how to cook, whether you're a student in college that wants to eat a little bit better or someone who wants to just learn their way around the kitchen. And what surprised me was when I actually came across a statistic while doing research that said that 60% of the people don't really have a firm grasp of the do's and don'ts of the kitchen. And of this percent, 62% of them were millennials. And this was a survey conducted by Cinch Home Services. So in this video, we're going to cover the only 8 essentials you need to whip up some basic stuff in the kitchen so that we can get the ball rolling for you. Now this list is definitely subjective and preference based, but it is a good guideline for people who are starting out. But we'll talk about what to look for in these essentials, how much they will cost, and my recommendations for each of them. Before we even begin, I just want to talk about a key concept inside this entire guide is to only buy what you need. It's really easy to buy something that looks good or fun, but if it's something that you're not too sure you'll be able to use more than a handful of times, it's better to hold off on it for now because you'll definitely be saving more money this way, and you'll save a lot of space in your household. So the first thing off the list is knives. So this might sound kind of obvious, but if we want to cook something other than mac and cheese in a cup, we definitely need knives to prep our ingredients. I would recommend starting out with a chef's knife because this is your all-purpose knife that you can use for most of the prep work starting out, and that's pretty much all you need. A chef's knife will really get you far enough cutting anything from meats, veggies, cooked food, fruits, and anything in between. So if you're on a tight budget, then this is the way to go. So what should you look for in a knife? You want to look for something that is durable, something that has a nice length, something that can stay sharp enough and feels comfortable in your hand. The price range we're looking at for a good solid chef's knife is $20 for a good one. And my recommendation is the Henkel Statement Chef Knife because it is sharp, flexible, easy to hold, and will only cost you $24. To make this video a little bit more easier for you guys, I'm definitely going to drop the recommendations down in the video description below, and I'll attach a link so that you guys can find the products that are recommended to you at ease. Number 2, cutting boards. So you can't use a knife without a cutting board. I mean, you technically could, but you'll likely end up in prison or you'll break something in your home. Bruh. So try to get 2 if your budget allows for it. So you'll have 1 board for raw ingredients and 1 for cooked food or fruit. So the reason for this is to eliminate the risk for cross-contamination. And if you can't really get 2, then just get 1, but make sure you wash and clean the board properly in between uses. When you look for a good cutting board, you want to look for something that has a nice material, non-slip features, a good durability, and something that is easy to clean. Now, a good cutting board will cost you anywhere from $15 and up. My recommendation would be the OXO Good Grips Utility Cutting Board, and it's from a very innovative American kitchen appliance company, and it comes in a set of 2. It's plastic, double-sided, non-slip, dishwasher safe, and will only cost you $21. Next, colanders. So these are basically the strainers that help you drain the water and other liquids in a sink, and they can come in different sizes and materials, but they all work the same way. And they're really a huge help when it comes to washing things like veggies, fruit, rice, draining pasta, and even separating things at times. So what do you want to look for? You want to look for something that has decent utility, good material, a nice resistance to heat, and a good quality. Now the price range we're looking at is $10 and above, and my recommendation is the Kim Collapsible Colander because its handles can extend so that it can fit in large spaces perfectly, it's dishwasher safe, it's multi-use, and best of all, it can collapse. And it will cost you $15. This product I would definitely say is a huge game changer because normally colanders take up a lot of space inside a household, and having one that can collapse can definitely save you a lot of space. Number 4, cookware. You need to have something that holds ingredients that you can prepare and cook in, and I would recommend on getting something that can last you at least half a year of daily cooking. Although normally if you take care of it properly, it should last you more than half a year. And personally, I would recommend getting a wok because they're super versatile and can hold literally anything you want to hold. It's good for cooking for large families and can do most things a pot and a pan can do, and you save on your budget this way. Having a wok is actually like purchasing a 2-in-1 shampoo for men. You make your life a lot simpler and you can pretty much accomplish everything you need with it. What we're looking for is good material, what kind of bottom finish it has, flat or rounded, and the diameter of the cookware. Now the price of these cookware are definitely going to cost you anywhere from $25 and above, and my recommendation would be to get the Carbon Steel Wok by Souped Up Recipes, and it's 12.5 inches in diameter, compatible with electric stoves, made of carbon steel, and it will cost only about $48. Number 5, when you start cooking, you might end up wondering, how do we deal with these pesky potato and fruit skins? You definitely need a peeler. So you want something that will stay sharp for as long as possible and feel comfortable to hold in your hand. And there's really no need to get an entire set of these. Having one is just fine. They come in two orientations based off of the direction of the blade according to the handle. I would recommend trying out the eye-shaped peeler. What should you look for? Blade orientation, quality, and whether or not it's a swivel blade. Price for a good peeler will be $9 and above, and I would recommend getting the Spring Chef Premium Vegetable Peeler. It's eye-shaped, it swivels, and it performs more like expensive peelers. And it only costs $9. Number 6, measuring cups. So starting cooking basically means that you're going to be using recipe books and other sources of information most of the time, which means you'll probably want some measuring cups and spoons. So this will help you understand the relevant quantities of ingredients being added to each new thing so that you can build the fundamentals of cooking. So it doesn't really matter which kind you get, they all really serve the same purpose. Just make sure you get something that will last you quite some time. My recommendation for this is just the Farberware measuring assortment. Up next is the spatula. Spatulas are what you use to cook, turn your food in your pans, and it helps you handle your food properly so that you don't burn yourself, and it can also help you flip things. Having one or two is fine, but you can also easily get some wooden cooking tools too. Now the downside to having wooden cooking tools is that the food easily crusts up and you'll have a hard time cleaning it afterwards. Now what I would look for is a good material length and whether or not it's dishwasher safe. And it will cost you anywhere from $10 and above. And my recommendation would be the KitchenAid Classic Slotted Turner. And for wooden tools, I would recommend an International Bamboo Kitchen 6-piece set. Last but not least, number 8, sheet pans. So sheet pans are pretty much your best friend when it comes to holding your food. You can pretty much roast meat, veggies, bake pastries, toast nuts, and cook whatever you need in the oven. And when you couple it with some aluminum foil, you can definitely cut your cooking time and cleaning time down by a lot. So make sure you find some sheet pans that will fit inside your oven. Now what you want to look for is something that is easy to clean, has the dimensions that fit inside your oven, and is durable enough for you to use multiple times. And the price range will cost you anywhere from $15 and above, and I would recommend to just get anything that fits because you can usually find deals that will give you 2 for $20. I would say that aluminum is a pretty good material for them since it is lightweight, and make sure you get oven mitts too and some aluminum foil. Look for something that is quarter size or a half size sheet pan. Quarter size should fit most if not all ovens. And a half is usually best if you have space for it. Now full-sized sheet pans are usually too big for most ovens, so I would definitely not recommend that. And my recommendation for sheet pans is the Nordicware Natural Aluminum Commercial Pan. With that, that's all 8 essentials you'll need when you're starting out. And thank you guys for watching my video. And if you got some value out of it, please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. See ya!